Now, most people think that you should actually sell your property first before you buy the next one. But what if this decision is actually slowing you down from upgrading faster, or it can actually cost you about six figures, right? Or 100,000, right? So in this video, let's explore, right? If you like videos like this, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like. This way, YouTube will notify you whenever I post a new video, right? So let's talk about selling it first, right? Um, this is usually oversimplified, right? While it's common, it avoids risk, um, but it ignores opportunity cost and timing advantage, right? Being safe doesn't mean it's optimal, okay? And of course, we know that the real constraint, the real thing is definitely money issues, right? Whether it's ABSD or whether it's financing, right? ABSD basically forces many to sell first, and then the loan limits, right? Whether it's TDSR, whether it's MSR, that will restrict your buying power, okay? And the decision is often forced by the structure, or the policy, what we have right now, right? And not the strategy, okay? And then lastly, not forgetting the seller's stamp duty. And the pros and cons of selling first, basically for the pros, right? It's obvious, there's no ABSD. The budget is very straightforward, and it actually lower your financial stress, right? So that you don't have so much of a commitment, right? And the cons, right, is that you may sell lower and buy at a higher price, okay? And there's also another cost, that's your temporary housing or your rental cost, right? And then you also lose the negotiation power when you need to buy, right? Especially when you're talking about resale market. And then we look at buying first, right? Buying first is powerful but risky. Why? Because you lock into a good property early, so you lock in the price, right? And you have no rush to sell, right? It's you then actually can plan for a stronger exit price, and you have the ability to ride the market wave, right? Especially it's going uptrend. And of course, the cons is basically you have to have the ABSD upfront, right? You also have limited cash flow, right? And in short, basically, you need to be financially very strong, meaning cash flow strong, and also the you also need to have a huge bulk of money, basically, right? So there's no right or wrong, but because of how the policy works, how it's being structured right now, these are the pros and cons. So you have to understand whether selling first or buy first suits you better, right? And then strategy wise, you can think about sell with extension, right? Meaning you can stay after selling. That gives you some runway, some leeway to plan for your move, okay? Provided that you time it properly, right, with your next property, right? There's also decoupling, and then there's also the use of bridging loans, okay? So we take a look at a real world example. For example, a couple trying to upgrade from a HDB to a condo, right? In most cases, right, people would sell first, okay? And then it will take them some time to get a new place, right? And then they end up buying at a higher price, right? And then there's another method, right? You can buy first with planning, right? You secure the undervalued condo or the property, right? Then you sell your HDB at a later part, right? Because you've planned it well, you potentially can get some gains. Of course, these are all examples. You have to work out the numbers, right? So if you need help with that, let me know, right? So in short, let me just draw it out for you so we all understand and we all are in the same picture, right? We are on the same page. Okay, so now we have a place over here, okay, and you are looking to upgrade to your new condo, right? So we have option A, okay, which is to sell first, okay? So we want to sell this place first so that we get our cash and CPF so that we can fund this place, right? So this is the option A, which is very straightforward. So in this scenario, there is no ABSD, right? And very straightforward. So once you sell, before you sell, you already know what you are looking for. And something that you really, really want to take note is that you never sell first before you found something that you really like and you can afford, right? So it's very, very risky to sell this place first without even knowing how much this will cost, right? So usually new launch, there will be indicative prices, right? And then at the launch day, the prices will be official to everybody. All right. So that's when you also want to keep track of the market, know which condos are the good one, right? Most of the time, it won't be 100% sold, right? So once you have something that you can go into, right? Then you do the calculation, right? How much your new condo will cost, right? How much is your down payment, and with your proceeds, right? You can then go into your new condo, right? The option B, right, is to buy first with planning, meaning, okay, so this is option B. Option B, you get to keep this place first. Okay, so you don't sell this, you keep this place first, right? Then, right, you can look for a place, right? With this, what this means is that you have to fork out your ABSD upfront, okay? And then you will have also your down payment, right, for this condo, right? But this is what you still have, your current place. So you're still staying in your current place, and you bought this new condo, right? So ABSD incurred. This can be claimed. Okay, this ABSD can be claimed. Go on to IRA's website. Okay, have a look, read the policy so that you know that while you're doing this, how you can claim this back, right? So fast forward a little bit. So once you move into this new condo, you will want to sell this place, all right, within 6 months. Okay, this is how you can claim back your ABSD. Okay, and then while this is happening, right, some people may think about bridging loan. Okay, basically it's just how you manage your capital, how you manage your cash flow, how you want to make this move as advantageous as possible versus option A, right? And because of this, because you delayed the selling of your place, the price may have moved up quite a bit, right? So versus scenario A, you have to sell first, which is like lock in, and then you move on to your new condo, right? But for option B, because you hold on to your current place, you move into your new condo already, then you sell your current place, which is why there is that capital appreciation that you can get over here, which can then be a difference of up to 100,000 or maybe more, right? Depending on the place that you stay. Right, so this is just a very quick one, so you understand how things work, whether you should sell first or whether you should buy first. Now, there is no right or no wrong. It's really just how comfortable you are, whether you choose option A or option B. All right. So, as a strategic investor, right, property upgrading is not about just affordability. It's about the sequence. You need to know what to do to have the best outcome, right? Because most people only focus on whether I can afford this, right? The smart investors, they focus on how they move their funds to give them an advantage, right? Because over here we have different policies going on: ABSD, cooling measures, TDSR, and also the market support, right? So this is just a very quick video for you to understand what suits you better, whether buying first or selling first makes sense, right? So this is all I have for you in this short video. If you like videos like that, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.